We warmly welcome you to our community. We are really sorry we cannot offer our normal event, but we hope to provide a virtual experience for our new Year 7 students. May I take this opportunity to congratulate all of you on your 11 plus results. This is the start of an exciting 7-year journey. At the start of this adventure, I ask you to believe in yourself. Believe you can or believe you can't. Then you will be right. See the opportunities in every difficulty and take the opportunity to participate in our extensive co-curricular activities. Be proud of yourself and your achievements and aim for your own personal best. We hope you will all maintain a love of learning and be kind to each other. Remember that forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. We are a diverse community, open-minded to other cultures and reflective. Be assertive, not aggressive. And remember that continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking your potential. I have already spoken to you at length at our Year 5 information evening. The pastoral team will now provide you with information about the school that will prepare you for life at CCHS. We look forward to warmly welcoming you in September.
Hello, I am Willa Jackson, Associate Principal at Colchester County High School for Girls. It will be a real pleasure to see our new Year 7 students entering the school in September, and I'm sure they will quickly adapt to their new environment. I would like to take you through 3 key areas of information: communication, attendance for learning, and behaviour for learning. Successful communication needs to be on a 3-way basis between students, school and parents. Your first point of contact is with the form tutor, who will provide day-to-day support to students in their form. Their email address will be circulated to you in an information booklet in early September. Ms. Seeger, the Year 7 Year Leader, coordinates the pastoral care of Year 7 students, as well as overseeing their academic progress. She is assisted by one of our pastoral assistants, Mrs. Stinson, who is often available during the day when Miss Seeger and form tutors are teaching. Any special educational need issues should be referred to Mrs. Daniels, our SEND coordinator, who is also our Year 10 and Year 11 Year Leader. Any subject-specific curriculum issues should be referred to the head of that subject, and again you will receive their email addresses in September. Communication is usually via email, however absences should be reported via the school absence line. And of course, please do telephone with urgent issues. Often we are teaching during the school day, so we will get back to you as soon as we can. If there is a concern, we will need time to investigate. Therefore, we will acknowledge your email or call and be in touch again once we have completed that investigation. This can sometimes take several days. Please do keep us informed about anything that may affect your child at school. It helps us to know so we can offer support when this is required or celebrate their successes in external events. Just as important is how we will communicate with you. Each week, parents are sent a weekly bulletin, usually on a Friday afternoon, to alert you to school events in the following week and any specific information which we need you to know. If you do not receive one on the first Friday in September, please check your spam and then email our office@ email address. We can then check your priority email address is correct. Our students receive a weekly bulletin to their school email also. Every half term, we produce an e-newsletter telling everyone about events which have happened in our school community. We like to celebrate our students' successes, and some articles are written by the students themselves following a trip or an in-school experience. Our website is a good source of information where you will find the e-newsletter, policies and news. When we need to send you a letter, this is via our school comms email system, direct to your priority email address. Sometimes we may write a short note in a student's planner and ask you to sign it to acknowledge receipt when you sign your child's planner each week. Occasionally we do need to telephone you. Therefore, please do keep your contact details up to date. If your child is ill, we will need you or another nominated adult to be able to pick them up as soon as you can, no matter how far the distance. As already mentioned, you will receive an information booklet containing an outline of the curriculum in each subject, homework timetables, key dates and contact details. We will invite you to have a consultation with your child's form tutor in November. This may be in person or more likely to be an online meeting in the autumn term. There will be an opportunity to have short appointments with subject teachers in the spring term, and a formal report is issued in the summer term following the Year 7 examinations. Interim progress checks will be sent prior to each parent consultation event to inform you about your child's progress throughout that term. Attendance and punctuality are areas of great importance, and we constantly monitor and feed back to parents where attendance causes concern, as well as rewarding 100% attendance every term. We expect all students to attend every day the school is open. Our average attendance is over 97%, higher than DFE benchmarks, and reflects our students' commitment to be in school and learning. You may need to carefully consider transport arrangements which will allow your daughter to arrive at school on time consistently. And of course, taking time out for birthdays, events in term time and holidays will not be authorised. We have high expectations of our students and therefore expect them to conform to our behaviour and uniform codes. Students are taught that with rights comes responsibilities, and therefore they need to behave appropriately, show courtesy, good manners and respect to everyone they come into contact with. We have a reward system of merits in Year 7 and 8 where students can gain bronze, gold, silver and even platinum awards as they collect an increasing number of merits. Sanctions such as after-school detentions and exclusions are rare, but they do exist to be used if behaviour falls below our expectations. We want all students to make the most of their opportunities, but also take responsibility, follow instructions, and be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. I'm now going to hand over to Miss Seeger to take you through some Year 7 transition information.
Hello, my name is Miss Madeline Seeger and I am the Year Leader for Year 7. A warm welcome to all our Year 7 parents and students. There is a great richness of diversity in our incoming year group, with 192 students coming from over 100 primary schools. Often, parents and students have many questions and maybe some worries about moving to secondary school. That is completely normal. In the transition information communications already sent out to you, we hope some of these concerns have been addressed. Our student transition team are on the end of an email to answer any questions new students may have, no matter how trivial they may seem. There are several key elements to successful transition and managing the change in culture, routine and rules. Here are the key tips we recommend to ease the transition to Year 7. Students should ensure they listen carefully to all members of staff and follow instruction, asking questions if they are unsure or need further clarification. They should focus on working towards their own targets, rather than comparing themselves to others. The best competition is your past self. Students need to be organised and stay on top of their workload. This includes doing their homework as soon as they can, ideally the night they get it, and catching up on missed lessons promptly. We suggest packing the school bag the night before. This will reduce the chance of forgetting a book or homework in the morning rush. Have the timetable pinned up somewhere at home and check it each night along with the planner while they pack their bag with the books, equipment and any assignments that are due the next day. It is also important to get a good night's sleep. Turning devices off and not looking at screens for an hour before bed will support a restful night's sleep. I suggest students read a book and gain some accelerated reader points instead. In this climate, developing independent learning habits is particularly important. Students may be required to complete homework or lessons online. It is vital that they can take responsibility for completing tasks by the deadline without teachers having to chase missing assignments. Limit the use of social media at home. We do not allow phones to be used in school. They are placed in lockers each morning and collected at the end of the day. However, we also recommend that students are careful of social media use outside of school. Social media is tempting and designed to keep you coming back with a constant stream of new information and pictures, but not only can this damage their mental well-being, but it is also a distraction to their academic studies. Students should not be afraid to ask if they are unsure. Depending on the situation, it might be appropriate to ask a classmate for clarification. Teachers will help during and outside of lessons where possible, and the form tutor is available every day during form time in the morning. If the issue is more serious, students can speak to me or Mrs. Stinson in the pastoral office. Each Year 7 form will also have a group of Year 8 students who will come into the form on a weekly basis to answer questions they might have about general school life. Students may not have received homework in primary school, so this might be the biggest change when starting Year 7. Students will receive homework from 2 or 3 subjects each day. Each piece should take no more than half an hour to complete, so the maximum of 1.5 hours should be spent on homework each night. Sometimes, teachers will set a longer piece of work, for example a project piece, that they will use 2 homework slots for, but they will be given plenty of time to complete the work to a good standard. We do not recommend leaving it until the weekend or the night before, as if a problem arises in the work, there will not be time to ask the teacher for guidance. If your daughter finds that homework in a certain subject is taking more than half an hour regularly, then they must speak to their form tutor or myself and we can explore this. At CCHSG, we offer outstanding pastoral support. The form tutor sees students every day for morning registration that lasts for 20 minutes. If students have a pressing issue, they can speak to their form tutor during this time. I am the year leader and Mrs. Stinson is the pastoral assistant for Year 7, and we are usually in our office at break and lunchtime if students want to talk to us about anything. We also have Miss Beaumont and Mrs. Jocelyn as pastoral assistants who can help if I or Mrs. Stinson are not around. Here we have a current Year 7 modelling our uniform. This is the standard school uniform of a kilt worn on the knee, blue V-neck Revere collar style shirt and CCHSG blazer. Smart leather or leather look black shoes with black, white or navy ankle socks must be worn. This is the PE kit. Navy tracksuit bottoms, sky blue polo shirt and navy long-sleeved top sporting the school logo. Trainers must be mainly white. We do understand that uniform may need to be more flexible next term. Co's are open for school uniform fittings by appointment and have an online ordering service. Our PTFA have a second-hand uniform shop. If you are unable to obtain sufficient items to allow for regular washing, students do not need to wear a blazer every day. They can wear their PE long trousers and PE tops on some days. And if these are not available, navy trousers or even navy tracksuit bottoms, but not leggings, a plain navy cardigan or navy sweatshirt are also acceptable. Please get in touch if you are unsure. A waterproof coat and waterproof trousers and something to sit on outside are a must, as students will be outside every break and lunchtime. There is no flexibility, however, on jewellery. 1 pair of plain gold or silver round studs and a watch, but not an Apple Watch, Fitbit or something similar, can be worn. Hair must be a natural colour with no extremes of hairstyle, and long hair must be tied back for all practical subjects, for example art or science. For these subjects, there is also a requirement to have a blue overall embroidered on the front and back with the student name so they can be easily identified if there is a safety issue. All items must be labelled with the student's name, as then if they are mislaid, they can be returned to their owner quickly.
The school has a very active Parent, Teacher and Friends Association. They organise a variety of social and fundraising activities throughout the year. which provides additional resources and educational opportunities for our students using the funds that they raise. Last year, over £10,000 worth of additional equipment was provided for use by our students in our new sports hall and in our subject departments, which included visualisers and class packs of mini whiteboards. The music department benefited from the purchase of new keyboards for use by students in lessons and in lunchtime clubs. The PTFA run a successful second-hand uniform shop, selling not only uniform but also revision books. The funds raised go again to purchase additional equipment. The PTFA encourage all parents to register with ClassList. This is a good way of keeping in touch with not only PTFA activities, but forming new friendships and connections across different tutor groups and within those groups. The PTFA are always looking for new volunteers to join them. If you want to find out more, please contact the PTFA chair via the PTFA email. And we're especially grateful and always on the lookout for new volunteers to man the second-hand uniform sales at school events. The PTFA have a separate page on our weekly bulletin, so please keep up to date with events via this section. We look forward to seeing you at one of their events later in the year. Thank you for listening to this presentation. If you do have any further questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We are all looking forward to seeing our new Year 7 students joining us in September. If there are any changes to arrangements, we will of course be in touch with you. Thank you.